I almost texted you today. I opened the chat, started typing, but every word I wrote felt too small for what I actually feel. I must have typed and erased a dozen times before giving up, realizing that no sentence could capture what my heart's been trying to say quietly all along. It was not that I did not know what to say. It's that the words did not seem enough because how do you explain something that's always there, something that breathes with you, something that exists even in silence? I did not want to send another message filled with half truths or polite greeting. I wanted to send you something that carried emotions, something that felt alive, something that would make you feel what I feel when your name crosses my mind, and that's why I am not texting you tonight. I am speaking from somewhere deeper, somewhere words come second to feeling, the that quiet moment when your phone lights up and you wish it's from that one person who makes your heart pause. That's what happens to me every time, no matter how busy I am. I always check, always hoping it's you, and when it's not, something inside me quietly aches, not loudly, just a small, invisible heart that sits between my ribs. Maybe you know that feeling too, the kind of longing that does not ask for attention but still stays heavy and tender at the same time. I have written your name so many times and deleted it again, like my fingers know what my heart wants to say, but my mind keeps stopping them out of fear of saying too much, fear of being too honest, because every time I try to talk to you, all I really want is for you to know how deeply you have settled into my world, not dramatically, not with big declarations, just quietly in that natural way someone becomes part of your every thought without trying. You have become that person for me, the one I think of when something good happens, the one I silently talk to when my day feels too heavy. You are in the pauses, in the quiet, in the small moments that no one else sees. I did not plan this. I never decided to fall for you, but it happened slowly, softly, like sunlight creeping into a dark room, and now I can't imagine unfeeling it. Sometimes I imagine just telling you everything. Every truth I have swallowed, every thought I have rewritten, I imagine looking at you and saying, you have changed me because you have made me see life differently. You have made me kinder, more patient, more open. You have made me want to grow, not to win you over, but to become someone worthy of someone like you. I tried to put all that into a text once. But it felt too small for something so big. How could I, a few lines, explain how much I notice about you, the tone of your voice, the pauses between your words, the way you hide your emotions behind a quiet smile? You may not see it, but I though, and every one of those little things has found a permanent place inside me. There were nights when I almost hit send, when I almost typed, "Hi, I miss you," and left it at that, but it never felt right because missing you is not just a passing feeling, it's something deeper, something constant, even when I laugh with others, even when I seem fine. There is always a soft itch of you somewhere behind it all. You see, I used to think love was all about grand gestures and perfect words, but no, I realize it's about quiet moments and silent understanding with you. It's not about what's said, it's about what lingers after that quiet warmth that fills the air when I think of you. That's what this is. That's what you are to me. If I could send you a message right now that you could feel instead of read, it would simply say, "You are both my calm and my joys. You are the peace that steadies me and the storm that keeps me alive. You make me feel seen in ways I did not know I needed, and sometimes when I close my eyes, I can almost hear your voice, soft, careful, hesitant, like someone afraid of saying too much yet still waiting to be understood. You don't even know how deeply you affect me. The smallest things you do stay with me for days. The way your voice softens when you are tired, the way your eyes change when you are holding back emotion, the way your guard drops for a second and I see the real you. That's the version of you that I can't forget. I wish I could tell you all this in person. I wish I could sit across from you, hold your hand, and let silence speak for us because I know you did understand even without words. You did feel what I am trying to say, that what started as admiration has quietly grown into something much deeper, something that refuses to fade. There are nights when I lie awake staring at the ceiling, replaying conversations, wondering how it would feel to finally say everything. I imagine you listening, maybe smiling, maybe even blushing, and for a brief moment, that thought alone feels enough because, in some strange way, I feel like you already know, even when we don't talk, even when it's quiet. There's this invisible thread between us, soft, unseen, but real. Funny thing is, I did not mean to write something like this. I just wanted to say something simple. Hi, I hope you are okay, but the words grew into something else, something bigger than I planned. Maybe it's too much, or maybe it's exactly what you were meant to hear, because this is not just a message, it's a piece of me reaching for you. It's my heart trying to find yours in a language only we understand, and maybe one day when you finally feel it, you will understand why I could not just text you, because some feeling are not meant to be typed, they are meant to be felt. I told myself I would not do this again. sit here at night, phone in hand, staring at the same empty chat window, but here I am. Every time I promise myself I will stop, my heart finds a reason not to. It's like your name lives inside me, whispering itself into every quiet moment. I don't even know if what I feel is love or something else, but it's real, it's alive, it's you. Every time I try to write something casual, hi, how's your day, the words feel too shallow because what I actually want to say is I have been thinking about you all day. I hope you smiled today. I hope you felt loved. But how do you fit that into a message? You can't. That's why I never send it, because my feelings always feel bigger than my words. Sometimes I wonder if you ever sense it, if you ever feel someone thinking of you when I am quietly missing you, or replaying your laughter in my and I swear the universe carries it to you somehow. Maybe that's why you always appear in my thoughts when I need comfort. I did not fall for you all at once. It happened through small moments, the way you listened, the kindness in your voice, the light in your eyes when you talked about something you love. Every small piece of you carved a mark in me until those marks became something I could not erase. You have become the rhythm of my days, the first thought in the morning, the last before sleep. I don't try to think of you, it just happens naturally, like breathing. Maybe that's what love really is, quite steady, something that have becomes a part of you without permission. Sometimes I imagine what would happen if I did send that message, if I finally said I think I have fallen for you. Would you smile? Would you freeze? Would you feel the same, or would you silence answer for you? That's what I fear most, not rejection, just silence. Because silence from you would echo louder than any word. You have become part of my everyday life in ways you will never see. I find myself waiting for small glimpses of you, your name lighting up my screen, your story update, your voice somewhere in a memory. Even those little things feel like the world pausing for a second. You don't have to do anything special for me to care. You don't have to look perfect or say the right things. You could be quite messy, tired, and I did still find you beautiful, because beauty is not about appearance, it's about how someone makes you feel, and you make me feel at peace. You make me feel like I belong somewhere again. You remind me what it means to be alive in a world that often feels numb. I used to think love was supposed to be dramatic and wild, but with you it's gentle. It's the kind of love that does not demand attention. It just stays. You could sit next to me in silence, and that would be enough, because when it's you, silence feels full. Even ordinary moments feel extraordinary because you are in them. You change the air around you without even realizing it. When you laugh, everything brightens. When you speak, the world slows down. When you are sad, even the silence feels heavy. That's the effect you have. You move the world without trying. There's something I have never told you. I write about you, little notes, late night thoughts, lines that never see the light. I keep them hidden in my phone. Things like her smile feels like morning, or if she knew how often she crosses my mind, she would not believe it. These are small fragments of what you have done to me without even knowing, and I never expect you to understand the depth of it. I just want you to know that someone out there truly sees you, not the version you show everyone, but the real you, the one who feels too much and hides it behind laughter, the one when who doubts herself but keeps going anyway. That's the version of you I care for. If I could send you this message right now, I would not ask for anything in return, not a reply, not a promise. I just want you to know that you matter, that someone out here is quietly grateful you exist, because even unknowingly you have healed something in me. You have brought softness back to my life, and maybe this would not go anywhere. Maybe it will just stay as an unspoken truth, but even then, I would not regret it, because feeling something this real, even in silence, has been a gift. Sometimes I imagine the day you finally read this not as a text, but as something that finds its way to you. Maybe you will be sitting somewhere quietly tired or thoughtful, and you will feel this warmth, a tug in your chest, and you will know someone out there thinks of you constantly, gently, endlessly. You will know that every beat of my heart still whispers your name. I never just try to text you, I try to reach you, and even if you never see these words, I hope somehow you feel them, because some messages are not meant to be sent, they are meant to be felt, and this one, this feeling, it's still finding its way to you softly, slowly, through every silent space that connects us.